Stand to my course, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get into the campaigns of Howl's Harrows. And last time we had all the air support that you could ever ask for. We had ferrets, we had rippers, and probably just ferrets and rippers. Really, there was quite a bit of helicopters there for us, providing rapid on-site reaction as well as a ton of electronic jamming, which was super useful as we cut our way through the enemies as they spawned on top of our base. However, we managed to fight our way through that, although we were only able to get one mission in that episode, so a little bit disappointing there. I like to get around two just to sort of give some varied content, but hey, one will, I suppose, suffice. But yes, we are moving on. We have about 2 more missions probably on this planet before we head on to another one, and today we will be dispatching Frontier Justice. We are offering a sizable bounty for the head of a local outlaw. The target is a rogue named Rogue Davian McQuarrie, who has attacked Tortuga personnel and facilities in the system. We need a mercenary company to find her and take her down before she takes out her aggressions on any more of our settlements. So this will be a 2 of 9 party salvage, 289,200 C-bills, 1.5 skill difficulty, which for assassination missions can be pretty bad. So with any luck, we're not going to get utterly destroyed, and we will be able to fight our way on to victory. And the enemy is far off there in the distance with the secondary force. Ooh, wow, we are fighting our way steadily up a mountain. This ought to be interesting. I recognize this map. Normally you swing up here to this mountain over here. But anyway, let us go check out today's lance for our viewing pleasure. Is Paladin in the Tonbo, Mockingbird once again in her Hachi, Paradox in the Usagi, and it can fly quite far, Jester in the Shadowhawk, Howl in her Phoenix Hawk, and Finn driving the Javelin. Alrighty, so there are some modifications I'm really looking forward to being able to make to some of these mechs, like not gigantic, massive changes to some of them, but small, minor tweaks, fixes here and there. One of the ones that actually really does come to mind to get done fairly soon is I want to get the Usagi modified a little bit. That medium laser, not super useful. It just kind of cooks up the mech and we almost never use it. What I could do is I could go in for another heatsink, which would not be terrible, but what I'm really thinking about doing is if it has the energy hardpoints, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't actually checked to make sure that it can, may end up going in the direction of instead giving it a pair of smalls, if at all possible. I mean, it makes the range much, much shorter, yeah, I understand that, but that's not a huge deal, considering one, it almost never uses it, so it's only going to be using this in a situation where it's pretty much point-blank range, you gotta unload absolutely everything you've got, and 2, because, well, again, we almost never use them, so who cares about the range problem? So I figure if I have the energy hardpoints, which I might not, I mean, that is not a tremendously modifiable chassis, at least I don't think it is. But if I don't... Oh, hi, guys. Oh, it's Deputy Dog! Oh, it's Deputy Dog! We actually literally were just talking about this in our Discord. Like, literally, I'm not kidding. I'm recording this a day early, so it's, like, an hour ago is when Deputy Dog was being mentioned in our picture channel. Oh, and then we've got another Urban off over here. So, Deputy Dog... I'd love to take it in the future, just so we have the headlights on top, because it's too hilarious. I'm gonna give you Chef. Do I want Chef? 2 targeting energies. Fire! Copy that. Alright, so his structure's been exposed, and he's been acquired. Doesn't look like any of the chaff missiles might have hit, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm gonna sprint the Tonbo up in here as well. Gonna see if I can't save that right arm. I don't know what's in the right arm, but I kind of have a belief that it might have been good. Alright, another target acquired, going down on that. Howl. Howl can come up as well. She can sprint. Ooh! Deputy Dog is jamming us. Either that or it's this urban mech. I'm not really sure. No, this one's jamming us. Okay, so we don't want to get too close, because if we step within the jamming field, then we suffer from it. If you just fired from here, it's a 37. I think if I get right on top of the target, I might have a better chance. It goes up to a 50. Blast away! See if we can't tear that arm off. Ooh, unfortunately we missed a large laser. Still was enough damage to tear off the left arm, which destroyed a large laser. So, pretty nice on that one, actually. The Usagi is gonna get into this fight by flying through the sky at, like, ridiculous speeds. I gotta get, like, additional capabilities on this pilot. You're gonna switch this sucker up to rapid fire. This is gonna cook you a little bit, but that's okay. Blast away. Ooh, missing 3 times. That was less than ideal there. Yeah, Paradox, we're gonna have to talk about that one. That's gonna be in your review, unfortunately. Sorry, but that came up. Alright, so we're gonna set the list in kills and machine guns. Nah, we'll set the machine guns to lower. I don't want to cook up too much heat, so I'll only blast them a couple of times with the shots with that. And a couple of hits with some machine gun fire as well. On to the Davian turn. And we have another Urban Mech, so yet another Urban Mech posse. There's too many of them. There is too many of them. This is becoming a problem. I do want to shoot at you, actually, but a 30% chance I'm not willing to risk on 2 guns that can actually jam. So let's see what Deputy Dog gets to do. We've got long-range incoming fire. Bye, Deputy Dog.
Heavy damage.
I mean, they shelled us, as you can see, but
Losing lots of armor.
we're okay. You're okay. I gotta go check. I gotta check. You have a Gauss rifle. You laid down a set. No, you popped a UAV. Oh, that was a pretty clever move on your part. Alright, so it looks like whatever they fired at us, they nuked 2 urban mechs to do it. So this guy way back here, I have thoughts about what that thing is, and I'm concerned.
Ready for orders.
You're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, and you're okay. Okay, so we didn't actually lose that much armor, but it did just absolutely nuke this mech. Oh, Deputy Dog, you can even see his little lights. They're still there. Don't worry, we'll send help. Alright, Finn, let's get on the roll. So I want to get right up on top of this guy, and if you're going to give me back shots, I'm going to take advantage of them all day. How fast can I get in? Side shot might be better. It doesn't give me as good stuff, but you know what? I can work with it. Got an urban mech there off in the distance, as you do. You know what? I'm going to just see if I can't get... Oh, wow, the chef. Oh, hot loaded. No, thank you. Set this to narc, just in case. Any hits would be great. Oh, you target acquired him. Thank you so much. Oh, that's going to be big. I'm going to get right on top of him, see what I can do. Just because at this point, I mean, I'm looking at accuracy values that are just so terribly horrible that, yeah, this is going to take some work to actually get into him. We've managed to structure expose him, which is great. I'm really wondering what gun this is. Because how do you cram in a Gauss rifle on one of these things? Could it be a light? He missed, but he managed to tag us, which is not great, obviously, because incoming artillery could be a problem. Although, hopefully, he doesn't get to do that every single round, otherwise we could be in a lot of trouble. He didn't move all that fast, but I'm going to kind of just hope that this works out. Run at full speed. Yeah, we got to shut this off. And I'll actually give him the full turn to... do I? Set this sucker to normal? Yeah, that gets us back on the heat. 25% fire. Ooh, good shooting there, Tex. So a fantastic job done by Paradox, managing to nail that. And autocannon shell, luckily for us, managed to miss all 3 of our mechs right there. Paladin can come up to finish off the little Irby group that we're currently building right in front of the enemy. And that'll be an angle. It's not a great angle, though, but it's an angle. I mean, we've got to take what we can get. 10%, 21% shoot. Oh, good. Got a couple more hits on him. Basically, this is like fighting cloaking Romulans. You fire, and you fire, and you fire, and eventually you might get something on target. But yeah, I want to take this stealth system down. I don't want to have to deal with this. Shut off the Lars says, yeah, it's the best chance to hit, but I would rather fire 3 times with no heat penalty. Not connecting, and Gister, you are the... Well, oh, of course, Chester. Activate your electronic countermeasure. We're going to go full in on this one. So wait until... Yeah, sprint as close as we can get. So we are now jamming your jamming, sir. It's not helping. At least not appreciably. Shut off the cannon. Fire just the missiles. Oh, I should have set them... No, do I have less than kills on them? I thought I did. Yeah, doesn't matter. Managed to get a couple hits in. Oh, another big shelling. Okay, so it's a proper cannon. We're not dealing with just some sort of tag unit over here. We've got an actual mech. Sensor lock going down after the fact, which is good. It does keep us a little bit better alive. So we've got a mech that actually has artillery on this field. So I'm kind of really tempted to kick you. Oh, yeah, I'm going to kick you. I'm going to boot you over and over and over. Javelin, going to kick. Oh, come on. You had an 84% chance there, man. Did you tag him? Did you get that target acquire going?
Damn it.
Well, you're going to take what you can get, I suppose. You start beating him up. Just, Mama. Actually, if you just fired from here, 26, I would be doing 18 damage. Yeah, it's better if I just sat up here and did the best that I could possibly do. So we'll try and avoid hitting our friend over here. But yeah, may as well just fire everything you got. Get it to the full 4 burst. Ooh! Engine destruction. That worked out quite well. Okay, so we've managed to knock out another targeter. We have an Urban Mech 2C2G up here. Interesting. Fighting our way through the hardest of Urban Mechs, it appears. They are quite well equipped. Another Urban Mech with a lot of defenses. Tombo, go high. Yeah, Tombo, go high.
Up high.
What do you got? You gotta, yeah, tag him. You missed. But that's okay. We're fine with that. We do need to spread out, because if we continue to stay together, we're gonna get shelled together, and that would be very unpleasant. And this is... whatever that is. Oh, there goes the right arm on the Hachi. Luckily for us, the only thing in that right arm is a machine gun and a missile launcher, right? Yeah, we lost half of our SRM launchers, which is not the worst thing in the world. Wasn't a torso destruction, so it sucks because then we'd lose an SRM. But other than that, perfectly fine. I mean, it's not scoff perfectly fine, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Tis a flesh wound, can do better. Cannon? Yeah, throw that football. No, it's not a full-on football. It got insulted that I called it the football. Only the AC-20 is throwing footballs at people. Although maybe it's like throwing basketballs at people.
Good to go.
Alright, the Usagi needs to fly. If I did this, I will be torching this mech. I'd rather not do that. I can't get a line of sight right here. That'll do.
Roger that. Going
Okay, I am building a lot of instability, which we're going to keep in mind shortly. Are you actually dented at all? Did I hurt you? I did not. Okay, good. So I can rapid fire, I believe. If we want to cook it, yeah, cook it. One good hit. So sensors impaired already. Shutdown override successful, so we did a fairly decent job of that. Howl needs to get in extra close, right? And we kept Howl under temperature for reasons. So hello, buddy. Now we do, of course, have an ultra auto cannon on this thing, so we want to take that away from him. Do I blitz? Oh, I blitz. Oh, thank you for killing the leg. That'll make it so much easier to hopefully steal this ultra auto cannon. It's the UAC 10, which would be great to add to our lineup, I suppose. So he's on his back, he's vulnerable. We can get up here and hopefully blow off his other leg and we'll steal most of his stuff. I mean, a lot of the Earth mechs. Here comes the shell! Oh, dead end. The Phoenix Hawk can take it! It can take it! Oh god. At least the armor's holding. Finn, how you doing? Finn's gonna get his javelin right up on top of here. And can you split? You can, but you don't have it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't blow off that leg instead of the arm. And we'll add in the narc just to make sure that everybody else has an extra easy time. Hey, buddy, maybe you should bail out. So we got lots of target acquired. He's feeling a bit unsettled. Mockingbird, it's time to take a little bit of vengeance on this guy. Because he's part of the reason why you are missing one of your arms. So, actually, no, he is the reason why you're missing one of your arms. Set this sucker to dead fires. Please select the dead fire. No, oh, there we go. So, dead fires into his leg. See if he can't blow it off. Hip destroyed, lower leg destroyed, but it didn't kill him just yet. We're getting close, though. Paradox, going to walk on forward. So getting some stability back, getting this everything back. All right, that's good. So you can set back to standard mode, and that'll get some heat back. Left torso destroyed. That's okay. I can handle a left torso destruction. I don't mind that so much. Howl will be up next. Is Howl up now? Howl is up now. Howl, take the leg, shut off the large laser, get that heat under control, second large laser. A single medium laser. You can do it!
Locked on target.
You could not do it. He's panicking. He's having a really rough day of it, but he's not dead. I'm going to pull back because I'm going to go up high, but I also want to keep heat under control.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, it'll either be Paladin or Jester. So I'm going to start engaging this urban mech up here, just so that Paladin can take care of his stuff. I do need to start getting the electronic countermeasure back on. Ooh, you have composite armor of some description because you're at 50%. And ballistics. Fire! That's a lot less hits than I was kind of hoping for. Jester, turn the electronic countermeasure back on because nobody's jamming me. And then you're just gonna basically walk right up to this thing and, well, pluck its little leg off. Right? You can do that. You have no problem. So he's got a medium. I want that ultra auto cannon. I'm expending a lot of fire. Actually, no, screw it. Tear his guts out. Small X pulse. Actually, no, MML to off. There we go. Center torso. Engine destroyed. I don't know if the center torso is destroyed with it. Well, if the cannon hit it, then yeah, it's dead. But the only thing I cared about in that thing was the ultra auto cannon. Okay, you've got a Clan Gauss rifle, don't you? That's... Ow! Would you please stop it?
Damage critical.
Are you really? I mean, I suppose you do have a... You have a fairly large hole in your mech at the moment, Mockingbird. How bad is it? It's getting kind of low. I notice Mockingbird seems to take a lot of damage. Okay, time to try and see if I can't murder you without destroying your Clan Gauss rifle, which I really, really want. So I'm going to move right on here. Hi, my buddy. Hi, my friend. Hi, my pal. Okay, starting to get some hits in. Not quite where I want them, but I'm going to take what I can get. Oh, you need to electronic countermeasure this guy. because you can't actually get up there, but you can start running in this direction to take care of it. So you're close enough to be jamming him and countering him a little bit. We do need to kill this guy before this guy can get another shot at him, because I really are starting to take a lot of damage. Mockingbird, are you involved in this combat at all? Doesn't look like it. Sprint. Yeah, we'll keep you on the move. Keep you a bit separated from the rest of the group. Although your back is now towards that guy, so that might not be ideal. Finn.
Waiting for orders.
Finn's javelin also cannot fly, but Finn's javelin can provide long-range fire support. Or get all the way around to the back, because Finn is a badass.
Going full throttle.
Also, this javelin is stupid fast. Narc Clutcher? I'll go... You know what? Hot load it, chaff.
Acknowledge.
And we critted the weapon.
Watch my heat.
That's kind of okay.
Damage.
I did kind of deliberately set that up. So let's jump up top. So we're going to be shoving the line on this one. We're going to be shoving the line super hard. It's got to be quite painful. No, don't. No death from above here. We're jumping next to him so that we can then start boring into his side. It's only 63, so that's not great. Okay, structure exposed, not ideal. Temperature's over, but we're good. Paradox. Yeah, it's time to get the Usagi on top of this as well. That will do. Showing 13%, but I don't believe it. It's 37, so not great. Set that sucker to a much higher chance to hit. Fire. Good hits on target. Now, we are right on top of a guy who has a lot of Gauss rifles, so this could be a little bit dangerous. We're just going to shove the Phoenix Hawk so far over the line, it's unfunny. Oh, good. You missed me, because the Tombow was very quick. Not as quick as it could have been, but we're going to all move around to the side. And Hachi duck! Heatsink destroyed. That means she's got exposed.
My mech is coming apart around me.
Wait, how did you lose the heat? Oh, through armor critical. Duh. Nah, your mech is fine. You're actually doing okay. All things are under control. It is your left side. Ha ha ha. You just allowed me to get to you. Hi. Dead fires? Oh, you better believe it. Fire! And he's dead. Okay, so we saved a clan Gauss rifle. I'm not sure why everything else destroyed, but that's okay. We need the Usagi. The Usagi is going to walk. Embrace. Get this self under temperature. Jester is going to continue his mad dash to see if he can't get in range of that thing. Because when it comes to one-on-one combat, he can... Oh! Oh my. So we were getting bombed by one of the most powerful artillery pieces in the entire game. That explains a lot, actually. I don't actually want to get within visual range of it. I don't want to engage that yet. He's going to pop over here and set the sucker to normal load. 9.2. Yeah, do nothing. Your temperature is under control. Lovely. The Tombow needs to get full action on this one. We've got to get up on top of him, because he's got some of the most powerful artillery at his disposal. It's no wonder that we've been just getting absolutely, well, not shanked, but it has been quite painful. You've got to walk, though. Your temperature is just mad bad. He'll get into the mineral field. You gonna shut down? No. Nope. Howl wants to stay in this fight. All right, here comes our arrow for war crimes person. No target. Oh, now that I can work with. If I just stand still, I can get under temperature. Do you think we're actually just going to stand still? No, we're going to continue our mad dash on forward. Hi, buddy. I am nearly on top of you. So we do want to spread the damage out a little bit. We want to keep the Hachi back as well. So the Hachi is, well, come on, one more turn, one more turn. Oh, couldn't quite swing it. The Hachi's got to be pulled back. Unfortunately, I don't want to put it up against that. Yes, her dead fires are fantastic cleanup. He might be out of ammo, though. I mean, he's nailed us quite a few times. So he might be running out of ammunition. We may have things under control. Let's go find out.
No shooting, just
Hi, bud.
running.
Chaff off? Yeah, it's not red, so he still has ammunition. I just want to make sure this guy stays under temperature.
Firing.
Single medium laser. So we basically scouted him. Yeah, we'll get up to his left side and we'll just bore through on there.
Commander.
Because if I have to destroy that arrow 4, I'm going to be so disappointed. I want to take this thing as intact as can be. Alright, next turn you will be on target and ready to murder. And we're basically on top of him as well, so he may not want to attempt to arrow 4 somebody. Could fly. This would put me over temperature, keep me under temperature, keep me under temperature. See, now we'll just sprint. We'll be on top of him next round, and we'll be all spread out. So our urban mechs have taken on quite the shelling, but our maximum armor strategy obviously works. You are truly a madman. Oh, that didn't even detonate. Huh. Was it mines? Because if that was mines, this could be painful. It was mines. Alright, so, yeah, buddy. I would just basically want to get up here and murderize your face. Can I not? Oh, you're being such a jerk right now, aren't you? Alright, so I'm going to slip in back here. This will be good accuracy here. Everything to on. And we'll set this on as well. Set this, not hot-loaded, to... Oh, ammunition. I keep pressing over here. So, narc, not hot-loaded. And fire away. Primary target's taking damage. He has been target acquired, and 3 of the LRMs actually managed to hit him as well. So he is now suffering. The Tombow has to get through the mines. Right? Yeah. So what the Tombow is going to do is the Tombow is going to jump past the mines. Because the Tombow doesn't much care for the mines. Hi, buddy. I have a 47% because I jumped. But I am going to kill you. I'm going to knock you down and just murderize you. If I can get the Usagi on top of target as well. In fact, I'm going to... Oh, I can't afford to. I'm going to just walk right up next to you. Through your minefield, landmines explode for 11 damage. Do I have any ammunition up on this? I did. Okay, I thought I did. So AC 10 plus all of our LRMs. That did not blow up his right torso. All that got focused on his left side. So that arrow 4 is there. Oh, we took 2 and 9. We have just enough for the arrow and for the ammunition for the arrow. But yeah, another massive Urby group. That was, yeah, urban mechs. So 314,000. Quite a bit of damage on everybody, especially the Hachi. The Hachi has taken, well, it's lost an arm, which is obviously not ideal, and a heatsink, so that'll require a lot of repairs. I could grab the arrow 4 parts for risks, but I don't want to. Oh, there's a Clan Gauss rifle, too. Just like normal Gauss ammo. So the arrow 4 artillery system. So artillery deals massive damage at extreme range, but has immense mass. This thing weighs 15 tons. So they put that on an urban mech and had enough for some ammunition. Weapon varies between plus or minus 20, so it could deal as much as 80 damage or as much as 40 damage. Clearly, Deputy Dog got nailed by the higher end of the damage. This weapon has a recoil of 3. This weapon is capable of indirect fire. Yeah, I want it. There is actually a lot of good cannons on this one. Oh, there's a fire control Gauss? Sorry, but I'm grabbing that. Give me the fire control Gauss, please. Where did it go? There it is. So, plus 3 Gauss accuracy and a Gauss rifle. A Klein Gauss rifle. Now, I don't have any ammunition for this Klein Gauss rifle, but hey, a Klein Gauss rifle weighs 12 tons. That's amazing. That's frankly amazing. There's no double heatsink kit, by the way, is there? Because that would, of course, overcome... Oh, and a double cow. There's a lot of great stuff on the field that I'm going to have to leave behind because it's only 2 of 9. Plus 1 gunnery and 60 sight. Sensor recon clan. Which gives me an automatic sensor jammer on board. No double heatsink kit, though. XL gyros, ferrofibers clan. Like, seriously. Seriously, game. Oh, that's where they got the extra tonnage. An R60L can take a AC-20 and a ton of ammo. So, and that's 15 tons. So I was wondering where they got the additional ton. They must have a small cockpit in the Arrow 4 Irby. Okay. Like, there's so much good tonnage. Please, 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 don't give me the machine gun. Don't give me the fluid. Don't give me the small cockpit or the basic cockpits. Or the heat sinks or the jump jets. And aside from that or the Inferno fluids or anything, that would be great. Oh, it's a 12-ton Gauss rifle. I can't pass that up. That is an AC-10 that deals Gauss rifle damage, which is awesome. So we've got Urban Mech 2C, Urban Mech 2G, and 2 Urban Mech RLGs. What are these? Oh, they have the prototype light Gauss rifle. We might build that. We did... Oh, you heard me, game! You gave me the XL engine and the light Gauss ammo, which I can't use because I don't have a light Gauss rifle. But I have an XL gyro. And I have enough Urban Mechs to build more Urban Mechs. Oh, I can't build Deputy Dog, though, because I didn't get enough Deputy Dog parts to have enough to actually construct it. Otherwise, I would. I have enough parts, though, to build some Urban Mechs. So I should try and build that one other Urban Mech. That'll give us 4 Urban Mechs in the bloody company. I mean, I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is kind of painful on a soul level. It's like, I'm using nothing but Urban Mechs, because that's all we're facing. Like... I think some people need to step up the game a bit and build a whole bunch of standard lights. Because right now the light category is just being flooded with urban mechs, and it's terrifying. Like, yeah, it's really cool that there's a lot of urban mechs, but when you only fight urban mechs, that gets a little weird. 73,000 for 17 days in order to fix that arm. That makes sense. It lost its arm. Luckily for us, the pilot didn't get any damage, so it was just the arm that got damaged. But that Ultra Autocannon 10, it hurt. Hit like a bus. How long until the Hachi's back in? 6 days? You fixed that thing in 6 days? Jeez. Everybody took a little bit of damage thanks to the shelling, but we will be back in action in 6, 7... get the Usagi up there as well. So we do it in reverse order. That way the Shadowhawk comes back in time. Okay. We've got to chill for a few days, although I need to go and check out my mech bay to see if any of my urban mechs are buildable. They're not. I don't have enough urban mechs to build any of my urban mechs. So while I do, while they're all compatible with each other and they can all be used with each other, I need more of them in order to build them. So where's Deputy Dog? Yeah, RK9. Don't let the stubby Irby fool you. So, yeah, that would be quite fun. This would also... I have 2 of these? Oh, it's a Risk Arrow 4. I need 1 more of them, please. The Risk Arrow 4 has the tag instead of the actual Arrow 4 artillery piece, which is rather amusing. But yeah, we can't build any of them. And we still can't build any mediums. I mean, I'd like to, but I can't. I need them. No heavies, no assaults. Right. Alright, so our mechs are currently in repair for a while. And do I chill? Nah, we'll chill. We have 1 more mission to do. So come back to the mech bay, because... do we? Yeah, the Phoenix Hawk needs... That's done. We also want to make sure the Javelin gets done kind of soon, because the Javelin... Yeah, it's up right now. The Javelin's going to need extra repairs for that hot-loaded arm incident. We accidentally jammed the gun while firing it. Okay, the Hachi's done. Hachi needs a new arm. No, thank you, gang. I'll speak to you later. But if you don't mind, bring me to my mechs. Okay, so Hachi needs a bit of a rebuild. Unfortunately, it has suffered, and we have to fix that. I did say I wanted to get the machine guns off of this thing. Although, did I? No, it was the other one that went on. So, fix, and give me a couple of heat sinks. I should have, like, dozens of heat sinks. 1. Oh, no, I sold most of them, just to sort of get that under control. So I can then go, I'm not giving this one the radical double heatsink kit. I'm saving this for something good. I don't know what, well, it's probably be one of my 55 tonners. So let's go over weapons. We could just rebuild it as it once was with, ooh, streak MMLs. No, I would need streak ammo for it. So we'll just rebuild it the way that it once was. Give me a machine gun. Actually, good question, just to check. Light Gauss. Oh, your evil game. Evil! Check the store. Because the store resets like every 10 minutes. So let's go to ballistics. Nothing here, but if I go to faction... Come on, somebody please have run into Gauss rifles. Ooh. So now those PPC TLA PC. Or TLC CAP. There's a lot of clan Gauss rifles. Jeez. Apparently, we've been fighting a lot of clans. An Iraq 10 pirate. Oh, so apparently none of the Gauss rifle ammo is currently valuable. Missiles, how are we doing? Telos, Thunderbolts. I did not get the Arrow 4. I traded it for the ammunition. I mean, that's really cool, but I can't get it. Looks like my Arrow 4 ammunition got added to the group. We will check the faction store before we leave, because that is very, very useful. And maybe we'll be able to find the Gauss rifle ammo that we need. Etc. is machine guns. No, weapons. Etc. Let's give him machine gun plus. If I were to swap out this machine gun, it would add an extra day. Less than ideal. Plus 50% criticals. That's why they're there. They're literally there just to crit hunt. So I think I'm actually going to do that. So we'll swap out the machine guns in their entirety. Could do a grenade launcher, actually. Do I have any grenade launcher ammo? I don't think I do. That's Gauss. Oh, I do. I have airburst, fast cam, acid mortar. Ooh, if I did that, that may not be a terrible idea, actually. So the reason why this is not a terrible idea is because the grenade launcher is a mortar, technically, as Glass has informed me. So it uses mortar ammunition. It hits area, it has +1 accuracy, and is immune to AMS, and we'll deal the acid status effect. Now, the acid status effect makes the enemy take 20% more damage. So add the acid status effect on top of some dead fire ammunition, and you have yourself a party. At least that'll be the plan. And it'll take less time to repair too. Alright, so 5 days for the repair, put the SRM back on, give it a grenade launcher. We've removed one of the weapons, but now the big cannon on the arm will actually make sense, because now it actually has a grenade launcher. Yeah, and the machine guns almost never did anything anyway. I mean, occasionally they'd be super useful, but not super commonly. So back up to the top goes the Hachi. The Isagi needs... Actually, no, I want the Javelin there. I want the Javelin there so I can fix the Javelin's busted gun. Ooh, we're coming up on a financial report. That's unpleasant. So come over to McBay so we can patch up the Javelin. Had a misfire event, so we got to fix that real quick. That's a really easy thing. Press the button. Takes 1 day and 600 C-bills. Just to sort of fix out that whatever that happened to it. However, it managed to jam itself. Alright, so 32211. Storage. Do you have any Tony Tonners? Lights. 30, 35, 25. It's a mongoose, so it's a loot pinata that I'm hoping to sort of... No, it's all 30 tonners. And I am saving some. Let's get rid of the fire starter, maybe? Or this. No, it's a venom, not a spider. So we got nothing there. Components. Hi. Equipment. I recently went through all this, so we shouldn't have it too much that is just worthless equipment. Should all be fairly fine. We got one additional sensor basic. That's not costing me that much cash. I will be fine with that. Alright, end of the month. Oh, 684,000 C-bills. This company is getting more and more expensive. ADP living space takes no prisoners. Alright, the Usagi and the Hachi is complete. I don't think the Usagi dented its gun. It did not. Good job there. And that's our mechs back. Okay. So we have every single mech back. Just do a final check to make sure that everybody's fully equipped. I'm actually looking forward to using the new version of the Hachi. Good. Alright, so that'll be fine. Come over to the barracks, see if any of our pilots actually managed to level up in that time. Coach? No. Death Crusade? No. Finn? No. Howl? Nope. Justar? No. Mockingbird? No. Paladin? No. And Paradox? Yes! Paradox has leveled up. Paradox is currently could very much use the recoil penalty reduction. Because he already got the -5 heat generation. Oh, but that temp... Ooh, that's rough. His heat will be more under control. That'll give me 1 round of jumping, which will be useful. That is a useful thing as long as I'm in a desert biome. If I'm not in a desert biome, that becomes significantly less useful. Okay, civilian extraction, the last Tortuga mission on this planet. 4 of 17 or maximum millions. Well, this is literally the last mission we're taking on this planet. Although it is it's 1.5 skeletons, 417. I will sell parts. I will sell the stuff to fund our trip, wherever we end up going. Although I do need to consult the war room to figure out exactly where I'm allowed to go to. I'm not pretty far behind the lines still, as we're sort of building up our company, but I do still need to keep in mind who the Tortugan pirates are actually fighting. And that is, the Tortugan pirates are actually a faction that is playing, and there's real human players currently playing as a faction. Every time you do a mission, your mission results are uploaded then to a central server, which tasks over what's going on with who's taking what planet. It's very cool. So the faction shop is all generated from all those pilots on your faction who have made stuff. So it's great. The issue with that, though, is then people wanted to organize. Because you got a whole bunch of non-organized people, well, what's the first thing that humans do? We organize together to create factions and lines. So each one of the factions that has people playing in it, they tend to have some way of communicating to each other. Not everybody will join it, but the Tortugans have their own Discord. There's also a central Discord called the Rogue War Discord, which you can find if you go to the RogueTech Discord and just join from there. And that'll get your hands on that. And that's where people congregate to sort of make treaties and determine who gets to attack who and where. It's all very fascinating. Anyway, civilian extraction. Our research facility on Valoy has been under constant attack from local government forces for some time. Rather than continue to risk their lives, we're evacuating the non-combatants. Tortuga Dominions will pay handsomely for a mercenary unit that can protect them from the local government aggression. 417 party salvage, which, if the last mission's anything to go by, it's a lot of stuff. 334,400 sea bills at 1.5 skulls. So yeah, hopefully we don't take just ridiculous amounts of damage, but we are leaving the planet after this. So there is that. Mission starts. Secure the rally point. Okay. Finn, go secure the rally point. So, yeah, we'll be traveling across this. So the enemy force... Actually, where is the enemy force? Did they just not show? Just because they're not here doesn't mean they're not anywhere. So I'm going to spread a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have... Yeah, I shouldn't have just immediately stepped on base. That was a mistake, but that's okay. We'll be able to overcome that mistake. Just need to make sure that our forces are all getting into position to move aggressively.
Commander?
We could have moved into position ahead of time, but where's the fun in that? Bounce over to the water. Generate a little bit of heat thanks to the water, keeping us somewhat under temperature. And Mockingbird with her new and improved Hachi. She has a grenade launcher. Hopefully this will work out right. I'm just kind of really hoping that the acid mortars will make it much more effective. That is the plan. Bounce on forward. Alright, we're ready to go. Rally point secure. Alright, APCs are fragile, and it's time to get rolling. We're actually... Oh, they're there. We have a mobile HQ and a Sleipner APC. Is that it? Maybe all that's on the spawn right now. An Assassin ASN 23. So not part of the vanilla game, but part of RogueTech included. It's actually a pretty cool looking mech. I'm actually kind of a fan of it. Not the biggest fan, but I am a fan. Look at it. Isn't it pretty cool? It's running. It's in motion! There we go. A much better view of it. And he's got his little gun arm. It's great. He's adorable. Wow, we can see basically everybody. Is that the mobile HQ's fault? That might be. A Shadowhawk 2C, so we got clan tech on the way. Duck. Well, talk about fragile. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this one, not going to lie, but I'm not seeing a whole heck of a lot of forces here. Assassin taking a bit of long-range fire, not connecting all that effectively. Got two helicopters, a 2C, which apparently has some plasma rifles that just utterly annihilated our APC, which sucked. And the Assassin. So I think that's all. I think the mobile HQ is allowing us to see the universe. I can't see what your name is, which is somewhat frustrating to me. Because I can't see what yours is either. Oh, I saw it in just a moment. Where is it? Alright, that's fine. Paladin!
I'm ready.
Yeah, we gotta get on forward. We gotta start being aggressive against the enemy. Oh, you've got a back shot against an assassin. That's perfect. Assassinating the assassin? Potentially. Yeah, shoot him in the back, hit him with a tag, and just maybe we'll... Ooh, you hit him a couple of times and structure exposed. Assassin's not particularly well armed. They're more known for their maneuverability than for their capabilities at protection. Not a great shot, not a great shot. Actually a good shot. And not a great shot. Let's give him the narcs.
Roger.
Maybe we'll get lucky with something. Ooh, we got one hit with the target acquired and one hit with the tag, so that might help out a little bit. So we're going to rush on forward. Really see if I can't punish this assassin's bad placement. Oh, good hits. Yeah, that works out pretty good. And I don't think I can get... I can't get the Shadowhawk in back of it. Alright, set the sucker to listen kills. Really should just set him to one type. Oh, it's not going to matter. The cannon is all that matters. Fire! Oh, missed by 21%. How awesome would it have been if we managed to nail that, though? That would have been suddenly gone. Dead mech. So we've all got back shots at this point. The SRMs can't possibly hit from this range. Even if we set them to listen kills, it's 8%. But I will lob one of the mortars.
Target locked on enemy's rear.
Miss by a mile, but that's okay.
Negative
We'll hit it
damage.
later.
Repeat. Negative.
Good to go.
I need to give her higher initiative then. Because if she's going to start being aggressive in that fashion, then that needs to be rewarded.
Engaging target.
Miss. Oh no, that was a hit. Alright, so sensors impaired. So the assassin's having a bit of a bad day. Unfortunately, the light PVC has misfired on the first turn of combat. That's gonna suck. We've also started a little bit of a fire. So there will be no cover in that location for when the enemy sort of shows up later. We did kind of try to leave the convoy behind a little bit. I'm only seeing 2 other units in the convoy. Oh, this is gonna be rough. So I gotta... Really? That was dumb. That was incredibly dumb. That was just miles and miles of the dumb. So let's get in here and kill him, because he doesn't get to live anymore. Not after that one. Yeah, assassin, goodbye. So he's been acquired. We've narked him 4 times. He's feeling stressed. He should. I mean, he panicked and he didn't move, and now he's gonna die. Now, maybe that was a Machiavellian plan in order to make it so that the mobile HQ wasn't gonna be so vulnerable to fire, but I gotta say, I think it was a bad plan. I also could shoot down this warrior, too. The warrior I'm not super worried about. Warrior helicopters generally have 2 SRM-4s and a machine gun. Shadowhawk 2C on the other hand, he's got PPCs, I'm worried about him. Let's see what he wants to do. Oh, just lots of fire all over the place. And if I can steal most of the Shadowhawk,
Yes, Commander.
that would be ideal. Tombo, let's get you right on top of him.
Heading out.
Get good accuracy for everybody. Can somebody, please? Thank you. Kill the assassin. Alright, assassin's down. Don't have to worry about him anymore. All fire will now go to the warrior or the guy over here on the right, which I don't know what he is just yet. Because once we can wipe those out, then we can basically just surround the Shadowhawk and murder it. Although, if they're smart, they'll get on the move, which phase 17, yeah, they'll move. This warrior is going to get shifting off to the side as fast as it can to get use of all of its high-speed bonus. Oh, never mind, I take that back. It decided it was not interested in victory or life, and instead decided that, well, you can be better served in life by just dying. Again, will not complain. Can't fire my grenade launcher at air targets. So not tremendously great there, but that's because you're standing inside of a... Oh, something I hadn't considered. The mortar will not... Oh, gotta make sure we set this to normal mode. The mortar has a minimum range. Gonna have to give her more tactic skills in order to take care of that. Can you get a shot up there? 30%? I suppose you'll have to take it. Oh, it's a 63. If you could, please blow his head off. Hey, he's gone. So the Usagi has just been hilariously effective at completely wiping the enemy out from the skies. I just absolutely love how well it does it. I could actually run up and punch you if I really felt like it, which I kind of don't, because what I instead want to do is do this. Yes, I've placed my Phoenix Hawk right in front of him, but I also have an opportunity to kill this guy.
Confirmed.
Oh, good hits on target. We have a target. We have a penetrating hit,
Commander?
which is always lovely. And sprint as fast as we can. My only interest is in you.
Copy
I'm
that,
probably not going to be
Commander.
able to hit you. No, I'm not. It's the grenade launcher that has a target. And the grenade launcher is not allowed to fire at aerial targets, which I would argue the grenade launcher, 1, shouldn't have a minimum range, and 2, should be able to hit flying targets, because you're firing grenades, not artillery shells. And grenades are reasonably direct fire. So, I don't think it makes a ton of sense that you have troubles with that. Shut off the autocannon to get things under control. Listen, kill SRMs, and the X-Pulse. X-Pulse off just to keep things under control? Yeah, X-Pulse off. We'll give him a whole bunch of missiles, but let's not be nuts about it. We'll wait for our system to come back online. Mobile HQ, gonna lay down some more pain on the Shadowhawk. He moved to 19 because he's got a fantastic power. Down to 10. Yellow Jacket moving onto the field. Yellow Jacket's gonna be very evasive and shift sort of away from us, so I'm on board with that. 22, Shadowhawk gets to move first. And the Shadowhawk has a lot of weapons that it can bring to bear on targets. Fortunately for us, though, we have a lot of ECM ranks 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So we have a lot of people covering the convoy at this point, which is great. We obviously want to keep our convoy more or less alive. Shadowhawk's going to do nothing. Thank you.
Got something you want done?
Thank you for being dumb. Do I want to shoot you down? I kind of do. Like, I really kind of do. I'll set myself up there just in case. It's like horrific bad chances. It's pretty horrific bad chances. Hotload this sucker, Narcs.
Firing a full salvo.
Did you break it? Did you break it? Oh, you fired without breaking it. Great job. I'm proud of you. Paradox. Yeah, we've gotta kill this idiot. That's really the long and the short of it. Unfortunately, we don't get to have bonus accuracy against this guy because, well, we already jammed the gun. It obviously did not go well. Fire! Oh, good hits. He doesn't care. He does not care about misfire chances. He's just going to be dead accurate all day, every day. Long-range missiles going in on the Yellow Jacket. A couple of connections, but nothing too serious for it. Howl, get into that water. Get into the water. Howl, actually, also, yeah, split it. Split the difference if you can. No, there's a core area where we can't see anybody. Do that. Yes, I know, we'll be shooting over the head of a friendly. But I'm kind of willing to do it. 37s. Yeah, not good enough. Fire.
Firing on target.
Good hits on his leg, too. That's exactly where we want him. If I can get, like, accurate dead fire rounds here, that would be great.
Rolling.
Hi, SRM's on, listen kill's off. We're going dead fire on this one. Oh, never mind, we're going listen kill. I'd love to do dead fire, but it's not gonna happen. Oh, and the acid for the follow-up, foot destroyed. He is unsteady, which means now Paladin... Well, not Paladin. Paladin's not the one who's going to come in for the slam dunk on this one, but Paladin is going to get involved in this one. Bring the Tonbo over. We're going to walk it. Actually, the accuracy is about the same, but fire at him. Put the plane down on him. We want to worry and injure him as much as possible. Friendly's moving up. Multi-terrain vehicle. Going to lay down some LRMs. Get a couple of hits. All right, Jester. Time for the slam dunk here. You're just going to run right up next to him. Come on. Give me that angle. Hi, ECM protection going down. All weapons done. This is why we saved. You missed the cannon shell, which was obviously less than ideal. We blew off his left leg, and now we need to focus on his right leg because he's got a lot of gear on board this thing, and I want all of it. There's no other way of putting that. So he's on the ground. He rolled a 20. Oh no, this is still the last round. We're still on 13. Who's left to move? You haven't moved yet? I'm kind of surprised. But I suppose the Yellow Jacket has been moving very slowly. Now, the Yellow Jacket does have artillery, which obviously, not fun. But he stood still, so I can take advantage of this. So, shoot him. Oh, I don't want to core him. I do not want to core this guy. I want to take his stuff, man. Step in this mineral field right next to him so that you can lay as accurate a shot as you possibly can. Go for the legs. He's critically panicked.
Waiting for order.
Mockingbird is a cleaner. Have the javelin step on him. Okay, that was a miss. I needed you to hit that. Oh, you tagged him, or you didn't quite. Bail, dude. Come on, just leave the mech.
Commander?
Mockingbird is a cleaner. She's gonna wipe out whatever target she decides. Don't get on that target. You jerk. I wanted to steal it. Alright, Jester, wipe out the helicopter. Do I fire everything? No. There we go. Alright, so every aircraft has been killed. That's the first group of enemies destroyed. Unfortunately, our MML has jammed. Less than ideal. So let's get back up to the friendlies so that we can provide escorting over there. Paradox. I kind of just want to make you fly, actually. That way you'll already be in the zone. You'll be able to engage the enemy from point blank range. They won't know what hit them. Prowler moving forward. Mockingbird. Yeah. I was gonna make you clean up the targets, but it just didn't end up happening. I'm disappointed too. Don't give me that face. So she was gonna be the one to take out the aircraft. Probably should have waited around to let her do that, because not letting her do that had us jam one of the main weapons on our Shadowhawk, which, you know, that MML is the core of that mech right now. I kind of don't want it to be, but it is. Sure, the AC-10 is going to be super great later on once, you know, we actually can start hitting the broadside of barns, but, yeah, I don't actually know if they're going to spawn down there. I probably shouldn't just put all my eggs in one basket. Oh, good, it didn't actually jam. For some reason it said it jammed, but it did not actually jam. I'm on board with this. Get our heat under control.
Yes, Commander.
Get Howl under control. Just walk up here. This will be fine. Howl's Phoenix Hawk is quite strong. Prowler getting stuck in the forest. Okay, that's fine. So everybody stay in the water. The Usagi should be able to get all the way down in temperature, so it has that perfectly under control. And activate the eject timer. Oh wow, that's where you're spawning? That is a heck of a trip. Good luck! I kind of think I just want to leave. Because we ran into... Well, really, it's the Shadowhawk that I want to kind of raid for parts. The rest of it, I don't really care about it. So if they didn't spawn all that close, then I'm probably just going to leave. So yeah, just get back on over here. Because it looks like we're not actually going to have to fight these guys. Because, yeah. I want to see what I got out of that Shadowhawk. I don't know what they actually broke on it. That's the problem. I don't think it was everything, but it might be. Because he fired a pretty hefty LRM barrage.
Moving to position.
So if there was quite a bit of gear left in that, if, like, say, just the engine was dead,
Receiving you.
then we might be able to get a lot done with that. Don't stand in front of anybody. Just turn and stay vigilant and defensive.
Commander?
Mockingbird, you can sprint back over here. It'll take him at least another 2 turns to actually get to the zone altogether. So I'm not super worried about that. Yeah, like I thought. Howl! Let's do just a quick check off over in this direction. There shouldn't be, but there could be. Yeah, because you'll notice the edge of the map is like right on top of that. Finn,
Something you want done?
I kind of want you to just look over here, see if you catch anything on sensors. I don't know where my evac point is. It could be way off over there, so we may end up having to fight these guys anyway. Although we probably should have taken this one for cash. Yeah, that Shadowhawk was interesting, but also there was no reason for that Shadowhawk to have killed that NPC so quickly. It was because of the additional heat damage, and heat damage on vehicles is just stupid good. But he had, I believe, twin plasma rifles. So clearly... Oh, shoot. Can I take that move back? Because now he's not going to move. That's what I thought. Howl, stand next to it.
Roger.
Stand next to the tank, make it move. And Jester.
Orders.
Jester, stand next to the tank as well.
Aye, aye.
So we got our 2 heaviest mechs covering this tank. You can do it. I believe in you. He couldn't go ahead and do it. This mech is just stupid slow.
Good to go.
Alright, we don't see the enemy at this time. We're okay. Not sure what we're going to do about it. But I want to start shifting around just so that we're nimble and active. We don't want to be still. That's the key. The moment you stand still is the moment you're incredibly vulnerable to being murdered. Although it would be nice to just sort of hang out in here while we've waited.
Standing by.
Or just for the AI to automatically get home. That would be ideal. So just perching on top of the little outcroppings here. Enemy phase on 19. Jester.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, just escort this thing.
Acknowledge.
In fact, if you could just pick it up bodily and haul it into the thing, that would be great.
Ready for orders.
And
Copy
sensors.
that.
Nothing on sensors. So they're still making their way over. That's just going to take them a long time. They've got to cross like 2 full maps. 2 full maps worth of stuff. All right, get into the zone. Thank you. Okay, enemy phase.
Objective secured.
All right, time to get out of here. Yeah, I'm not going to wait around. I'm not going to wait around for them to take 10 minutes to cross the map. We're just going to get gone. It's the smart thing, it's the safe thing, and it'll allow us to raid the Shadowhawk a little bit better. I'm hoping against hope that we managed to get more equipment out of it, but I think they broke it. I think they shattered that center torso with that LRM barrage. Really irritating, because we had the thing mostly under control. I don't know if we would have been able to actually steal it, but hey, we would have had half a chance.
Just running.
But that ended up not being the case, purely because, well, they were not willing to cooperate. Our friendlies putting in too much firepower. But yeah, a lot of clan gear that we're actually starting to run into. We've run into Urban Mech 2Cs, we've run into a Shadowhawk 2C. We managed to pick up a clan gas rifle, which is really cool. Kind of wish that we had taken that ballistic, whatever it was, intact, because I think that was a Hag, which is a hyper assault Gauss, which is just as cool as it sounds. So
No shooting. Just running.
I think it was a Hag, but we did kind of blow up half of the mech, it seems like, and so that did not remain available. Just stand still, we're good. We did get to use our acid mortar, and it did hit, which is lovely, although we now know that the acid mortar will not precede SRM fire. So what we need to do is we need to be entering into range, firing the acid mortar, and then it's the next turn where we can deal the extra damage, which hopefully by then Deadfires will be an option. Because the Deadfires with the acid mortar should be dealing like 2 extra damage, which is just ludicrous amounts of damage that it's starting to deal at that point. So I'm quite happy with that. That is an idea that quite appeals to me. Back up to the top, Paladin.
Will be done.
Yeah, just get in there. You can stop being creepy about it. At least he's not my spaniel. That's the creepy one. Paradox?
Need something, Chief?
Paradox could actually just meet up with the dropship nearly in orbit. Just from the ground. He'll fight from the ground and then he'll jump up all the way into high altitude rendezvous. He could do it. I believe in him.
Orders.
You can stand still. I don't think the enemy's going to show up this turn. I might be wrong, but I don't think it's going to happen. As we assemble all of our mechs into the zone, which we can't actually lift, which is a little bit interesting, because the Leopard can only carry 4 mechs and 2 aerospace fighters. If you modify it for a pair of additional bays, it could haul all 6 of them. But then the question becomes, what do you do once you get to 8? Because you can get 8 mechs under control of your lance at this point.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Get in. Alright, time to leave. Everybody board up. We are going. So safely picked up and out of here. So now that we've got that under control, we can see what we managed to pick off of this sad, destroyed Shadowhawk 2C. I'm so very much hoping that they didn't kill Senator, so that it was just engine crits that killed it. Because if so, we could get like 4 parts of a Shadowhawk 2C, and if I've got even 1 part of a Shadowhawk, I can build a 2C Shadowhawk. Alright, 320,000, which is decent. And then nobody took any significant amounts of damage aside from his jamming his gun. In fact, you took no damage. You took minimal, yeah, just minimal amounts of damage taken all around. 3 parts to a Shadowhawk 2C, AP Gauss. Okay, so an AP Gauss is anti-personnel Gauss scaled down. Unfortunately, this one has a fixed capacity of 5 rounds. Okay. So it's technically a hypersonic Gauss, but it can only fire 5 shots. Shadowhawk 2Cs are apparently 45 tons? Wow, okay, so this is not compatible with anything we've got. MML-10 risks, thank you. I don't know where they came from, but I'm taking them. So these are some phenomenal pieces of equipment that I'm very happy to have, and I will take them off your hands without a second thought. Clan Endo is wonderful. Did we save the double heatsink kit? Because I see 3 parts, which I'm not sure why. Angel ECM, maybe. Not sure on that one. Oh, 2 gunnery, 2 piloting. That's huge. That's like a 5% increase in both of them. That's going on a mech. That's going on the mech. I don't know which mech, but the mech. Ultralight gyro, 30 stability, but the plus 20% stability threshold, which I'm not a fan of. I think it takes an additional slot, but I'm not sure. No. Artemis 4 ammo, which I already have one. I don't really need it. Augmented thunder ammo. So minus 3 damage. So your LRMs will only deal 1 damage, but then 2 mines laid per projectile with a 6 minefield radius. 33 mines trigger chance. 4 mine damage. That is quite painful, actually, to stop and think about. And Inferno SRMs, which, you know, combined with, say, a pair of MML-10s, would be rather significant. I don't know. Oh, Clan Endo. Clan Endo is just so good. It's Endo Steel, except it takes 7 slots. So I think we'll lock in on that one. Yeah, the 2C is interesting, but it's a 45 tonner. And also it won't combine with anything. All of the rest of the weapons, aside from the AP Gauss, aren't all that interesting at all. And yeah, some ammo is interesting, but I'm going to go with this. And apparently we did save the center torso. Oh, so the engine blew up the heatsink. Duh. So we got a pair of Risk MML-10s, which is phenomenal. Angel ECM, do I care that much? No, 2 tons and 2 slots? No. Drop it. Drop it for the augmented ammo? I mean, that'll be pretty painful for the enemy to have to deal with if we build mine carriers, which may not be a terrible idea. The only other thing I can see myself taking is the Pharaoh. Or maybe the Ultralight Gyro. Ultralight Gyro is a... What's the reduction? 35% of 1/10 of the chassis tonnage. That would be pretty significant. And this is 12% of armor weight, which is not nearly as significant on the mechs that we're currently building. So the Ultralight Gyro honestly does make more sense. It's just that you take more stability damage, which is pretty painful. So you can fall over pretty gosh darn quick. Augmented Thunder. I'm going to keep the Augmented Thunders. So we got all 3 of the Shadowhawk parts, which is phenomenal. We got the Assassin part. We did not get the Ultralight Gyro, although it does look like we managed to get our hands on the Pharaoh. We did. Unfortunately, we did not get the Inferno SRM ammo, which was the other one that I kind of wanted to grab. And we got the Artemis 4 fire control system to go along with that, but we've got like 2 of them, right? Yeah, we already had 2 of them. So not a terrible pickup. That works out pretty good. We got a lot of good clan tech. The Risk launchers alone made this pretty worthwhile since we were able to get in and out without too much trouble. So Augmented Thunder ammo is going to go on one of our LRM mechs, or maybe an MML mech. But now we have enough MML launchers to build another MML-10 light, which I'm kind of tempted to put it on the Hachi. Just imagine, we'd be firing 20 SRMs at somebody. The amount of firepower that is on the table is just absurd. and amazing and absurd. Now, we are going to be traveling away from this planet. I'm going to go through and I'm going to triage and sell off a whole bunch of things just for a little bit of extra seed money. But yeah, that worked out great. I don't think the 2C is compatible with any of the 55-ton Shadowhawks, unfortunately. If it was, I would, do that immediately. Starting taking some... One day, and 108 Seavils. Was that the Usagi? It was the Tombow. So we still need to fix up the Usagi as well. So there will... Both repair bays will be filled up, and this is like 5 days in the repair? Or is it just 2? I forget. It's just 2, okay. So we'll put that on the repair, which means we're going to start working on our new mechs, which is going to be great. Wrong button. That one. So the Usagi and the Tombow will be done, and we'll be working on the Wolverine, the Gladiator, and the Hammer, which will be a lot of fun with that one. Quick check on the storage, see if we actually managed to build anything. We cannot. But yeah. We will be leaving this planet. This is the last time we spend on Valois, and we will be heading somewhere else. And when we get there, we will start the next chapter. But anyway, I've been Turek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see the notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, share the video, maybe join us for the Twitch streams at twitch.tv/Derek117. Because we're going to be playing probably on this Saturday. I actually can't guarantee that because I am moving house, but normally we do stream on Saturdays at 5 o'clock, and I will do my very best to maintain that schedule continuing. But if it doesn't happen, it's because we moved, and I will attempt to put up a stream on another day to make up for that. But yes, and I will see you all in the next episode.